Yeah, man.
There is a restaurant here, as well as a lot of fast food nearby.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice area. West side, west suburbs, definitely pretty clean. I was actually over here not too long ago. I bought a laptop at the outlet mall, not too far from here.
I just want to point out that I like JK's jersey.
What team is he on?
It's a nice pinkish purple color.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. All right, so we're going to get right into this next set. It's going to be SbF and JJ going up against Lapis Lazuli and JK. Come on, man. I'm trying to give this man respect of his name change, you know.
It's one of those things where you just know somebody's like Hadley changed his name to Ristar.
He got mad at me for calling him Hadley the whole set. I'm like, come on, man. You can't expect me to call you that.
I feel like the only time you can ever actually change your name and have people call you by your new name is when a new game comes out.
Yeah. Like, or if it's pretty early into the scene. Like, I actually had a different name at first, and I changed it like a month into when I was in the scene. So,
like, I'm not gonna lie, I like Technique. I really like Smitty Whooper Niggerman Jensen, but there's just
that wasn't what I was
the transition is hard. People just aren't gonna do it because people don't like change. But Smitty Whooper Niggerman Jensen is probably one of the best tags in the world.
No, but before I was Technique, I was actually Mars. But anyway.
Like Mars?
Mars. But let's talk about the match.
All right, Battlefield is the stage we're on.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And again, I like this pick from the red team. I don't know. I feel like it's the advantage for red team because again, you can avoid Little Mac when you need to.
Yeah. All right, so pretty even so far.
Oh, double kill. No, Naoto's still hanging on. Is he gonna get this out? He's fine.
Yeah, Naoto's really good at recovering, as you should be if you play middle Mac.
I'm pretty sure the up B is invincibility on the glove.
Did you see how far JJ went when he traded with that KO punch? He grabbed Naoto as he did a KO punch, and they just slid like across the stage.
Yeah, you got the wave dash tech in this game.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Everybody's Luigi when you trade with a KO punch.
All right, but wow, I didn't even notice, but JK is on his last stock.
Oh, how did that happen? I didn't even notice either.
Whoa! JJ. Okay, I was gonna say they're whipping out.
That doesn't even matter. They still still a fairly gargantuan lead.
Yeah. So, wow, they're kind of bullying SbF over there.
SbF is really not a fan of this matchup.
Yeah, I can see that.
But the offstage gamer in particular. But he's back on stage, and now he's doing a little bobbing himself. Yeah, this is pretty brutal.
Yeah. And JK is at 85%. Pretty close kill percent.
However, I don't even want to say it's over because there are still factors, that being Bayonetta can Bayonetta and Little Mac has KO uppercut.
Yeah. KO punch.
I
guess it is an uppercut.
It's actually, I think the actual name is uppercut.
Really?
But nobody calls it that because it's too long.
Okay.
On occasion, I'll switch it up. I don't know why. Sometimes I call it one or the other.
All right, so JJ is still on his first stock, man. And as soon as I say that, he's going to lose it.
And there it is. We got a 2v1. I don't think Little Mac's the greatest in this kind of situation because he's forced to stand the ground.
He does have the KO punch, though, so if he can... I don't know.
All right, there's one.
Yeah, he's gonna
but that has so much lag.
Not even gonna
He's
kill
alive?
Battlefield.
How did he live? What happened?
Battlefield, man.
You can't...
If that's not like a soul crusher, I don't know what is. Like, it was already looking bad. You're not even get like your win condition. Because if he got that, he's pretty close to another one. So like that's actually huge. Yeah, I think he kind of gave up there.
I'm still confused as to how he lived. I understand it's Battlefield and Diddy Kong.
Diddy's heavy, man.
He's pretty heavy, but still.
Like Diddy doesn't die.
He was at 54 post KO punch.
No, he was before the KO punch. He was like 17.
It does that much damage?
It does a lot.
I didn't know that. Shoot. I thought he was at like 30.
Yeah. So SbF and JJ.
Yeah, Battlefield. It's a fairly common Little Mac counter pick. I know Naoto does really like. I'm sorry, FD. I know Naoto really likes FD. It's particularly he likes Lilat a lot.
Good up smash covers platforms. So we'll be on FD. JK and SbF, they were pretty dominant last game. They are the last Chicago team as well. Other than the P's being on this team with JK.
Is he dead? He might be dead. Yeah, he's gone.
Wow.
It's the exact opposite of the previous game. Red team losing a stock fairly quickly.
Yeah, it's just kind of madness right now. It seems like a lot of these sets, like, there just be a lot going on until until something really monumental happens.
And SbF's off stage again. I don't know if he'll be able to make it back. No, he's dead.
JJ
can't help
really
him.
do a good job of, I mean, he hasn't been doing a good job helping his teammates so far.
Well, that situation he couldn't have.
You don't think so?
There? No, he couldn't have.
He could have thrown a banana at him or something.
Banana was his best bet. Because Diddy's kind of like Fox. He doesn't have a lot of quick drift. I mean, he could have prevented the edge guard, but post edge guard, he was done.
Yeah. All right, so this is not looking great for Red Team so far. SbF on his last stock, and that's 69%.
I have seen SbF quickly even things up with a swift up B.
Yeah, up B is super good. And he also has the down B. We haven't seen any of those from SbF yet. I know he's like the down B god. Especially on a character like Little Mac, I can see that being super useful.
Oh,
wow.
that
That was an amazing conversion right there. Really good reaction from SbF.
And KO punch almost active. There it is.
All right, so it is even in terms of stocks.
Both red team off stage. Oh no, that does not look good. And he monkey flipped to his death.
Yeah, SbF's gonna kill his teammate right there. And Naoto has a KO punch. Let's see. Oh, no edge guard. JK doing a good job of helping his teammate out on the ledge.
We got a 2v1. Diddy Kong, all on his own. Looks like Bayonetta's going to be the aggressor.
Yeah, they have a lot of liberties. Yeah.
3 stocks, you can be creative.
Oh, wow. Not punishing that banana pull.
JJ's doing pretty well in this 2v1, though.
Yeah, he is.
It's evident he really wants to beat Naoto right now because he's going straight for him, trying to give him standard versus max stuff.
Yeah, because he seems like the easy target in terms of taking the early stock. You're not really going to get an early stock off KO.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult unless you have a high-power move like Muji up B. Diddy does not really have those, though.
Yeah. Yeah, getting the gimp on Little Mac definitely is the safest bet. Alright, so JJ finally getting to Naoto. But the priority on side B beating his pair.
An excellent coverage from Naoto.
Yeah.
You cannot go for any confirms when you got a fast character like Little Mac waiting.
Yeah.
In fact, I might even call that a bait.
Maybe.
Could have been, I don't know. That was a pretty bold statement for me to make, but either way, Naoto was ready for it.
Yeah, so JK and Naoto taking that game. They're going to even up the set at 1-1. Oh, boom.
Game 3 counter pick. What is red team counter pick here? Do they play game 1 on Battlefield?
Yeah. Game 1's Battlefield. Yeah, it seems like...
Looks like Dreamland.
Okay.
Again, I like it.
Doesn't
I think
DSR technically... I don't know. Never mind.
I know they're the same in the striking phase, but I'm not entirely certain of the DSR rule regarding these stages.
Either way, we're on Dreamland.
Again, I think this is better for red team in that they can avoid Little Mac when they need to, particularly at kill percents. At low percents, they can stand on the ground whenever they want, but at kill percents, they have a little safety net.
Nope. Pretty even so far. Blue team actually a bit of a lead. Naoto only at 26%. Yeah, and Little Mac's up smash is not going to connect on the Dreamland platform because they're a little bit higher.
Yeah, that's another important factor here.
Yeah, they might hit your shield, like, but not if they're actually sitting there.
And everybody's up in the sky right now, coming back down.
Wow, that up
Excellent
smash.
landing coverage from Naoto.
Naoto's really good at covering landings with up smash. He gets that a lot.
KO Punch still active after getting hit like 3 times. I believe there's a
timer.
A timer.
You can't lose it after a certain amount until a certain amount of time after getting it.
And everybody will make it back to the stage. Oh, he died. I did not expect him. I thought he was fine.
Naoto doing a good job of helping his teammate, but he kind of hit him with the forward throw hitbox.
And Luigi is out of the picture. We have a slight lead for the blue team.
Yeah. Oh man. JK getting 26% on SbF off that witch time. Probably not as much as you wanted, but a little bit. You can do it.
He's near kill percent. I'm surprised he hasn't died yet. With all the shenanigans going on here.
Yeah, JK is doing a good job of stock tanking. I think Bayonetta in general is like one of the best characters at stock tanking in doubles. Because she's so hard to hit. She can just fly around the whole time.
Bayonetta in general does like for her a partner to give her stuff. Little Mac can struggle to do that, depending on what stage you're on, but it looks like that's what they're effectively doing, is he just playing pretty passively. Oh, monkey flipping right into a KO punch.
Yeah, so not looking good for red team so far. SbF pretty close to losing his second stock. And both of blue team have 2 stocks left.
And SbF is not going to be able to make it back. This is looking pretty good for blue team. Again, you never can count this team out because Little Mac's Kimpable and SbF is the mash god. And JJ in general is pretty good at starting too, but
JJ doing a good job getting his teammate out that wish time. It's like Nair's going to trade with wish twist.
the Little Mac gimbable factor isn't really a big deal because they're not really getting Little Mac off stage.
Did he take a jump? Oh man, JK just gonna kill. And this is the last Chicago-only team, so if JJ and SbF go out here, it's gonna be it for Chicago. Other than Naoto, obviously, teaming with JK.
At 54%, this is looking pretty difficult.
Yeah, this is looking rough.
Especially with a KO punch and potentially another KO punch. As well as Bayonetta is a factor too. Bayonetta is always a KO punch, and he's dead.
Yeah. So, Rapiz Lazuli and JK gonna take that set. 2-1. I mean, yeah, 2-1. So, valiant effort from JJ and SbF. I don't know what place that was.
Chicago will live on through Naoto.
Yeah, Chicago's gonna live on through Naoto.
Let's see what we got next in bracket.
They're gonna leave off at Chicago's gonna leave off at 7th.